Bohuslav Martinů's compositions began to be performed in the United States of America in 1927, when the famous conductor Sergei Kusavitsky performed his orchestral composition La Bagarre in Boston and New York with great success. Another great supporter of Bohuslav Martinů in the United States of America in the same year, 1927, was the excellent patron of contemporary music, Elizabeth Sprague Coolidge, who often included Martinů's works on the programs of her concert series. In 1932, she awarded him the first prize for his string sextet. The $1,000 prize money allowed Martinů, who had been living in Paris for 9 years at the time, to buy his first piano. However, Martinů did not reach the top of his popularity until after his arrival in the United States in 1941, when he developed into one of the most frequently performed living composers of his time. With the composer's first temporary departure from the United States in 1953, which became permanent in 1956, the frequency of performances of his compositions began to decrease, and after his death in 1959 and the arrival of a new generation of young American composers, the process gradually deepened. Only in recent decades have his works increasingly begun to return to American concert stages. At first, they were chamber compositions, especially those from his American period. Later, they were joined by his symphonies and compositions for a large orchestra. In 2002, the conductor Neil Goren produced at the Gotham Chamber Opera the US premiere of a Martinů double bill of his operas Tears of the Knife and The Voice of the Forest. As a result of the success, Neil Goren and the Gotham Chamber Opera presented another Martinů Chamber Opera double bill in 2014, which consisted of Alexandre Bis and Comedy on the Bridge. The culmination of these activities so far was a concert performance of the composer's opera Juliet at Carnegie Hall in March 2019. It was performed by Leon Botstein, the American Symphony Orchestra, and an excellent lineup of leading young New York singers. Martinů's main creative credo was that the music must be beautiful, otherwise it wouldn't be worth the effort. I believe and hope that the project of the Czech Center New York, marking 80 years since the journey of Bohuslav Martinů to New York and 65 years since his definitive return to Europe from the States, will contribute to the further revival of the legacy of this composer, not only in New York, but also in the entire United States of America.